conduct a series of church services for the truckers and the farmers to cheer us up and pray for us. So that's what we did in Calgary. They showed up. My wife organized an entire kitchen for them. We fed the truckers. We fed the people. It was so beautiful. It was absolutely amazing. The love, the solidarity. I remember in Poland, but not here, never. I loved it. We did service in the evening. We did the service in the morning. Off they went to Ottawa, and we continued doing the rallies here and getting the support. As you know, we raised over $20 million for the truckers.
And there's
complex and it's so long. I mean, sometimes people, when they invite me to speak, they said, you have as long as you want, and I look at them, it's like, you got no idea. You just have no idea, right? My record is 23 hours straight. So when I was locked in prison, you have captive audience. And this is nothing more beautiful than for a preacher to have prisoners that cannot walk out. It's absolutely, I can compare it only to paradise. For a preacher, going to prison is a paradise for the preachers, because they cannot walk out of those doors even if they don't like it. So I preached in the first cell, and I stopped. I thought that it's going to be over. One sermon, good enough. They all heard. And next cell, I hear a guy yelling and screaming, and he says, "Preacher, are you still there? Are you still there?" And I said, "Well, I am. God did not open the doors yet." "Well, then preach it." Okay. So I preached again, and then again, and then again, and I could not stop, because every time I tried to stop, some other person in the cell would say, "Can you just talk to us a little bit more?" So my record is 23 hours, so don't tempt me. Because I would ask them to shut the doors. That my sermon was like a man inciting murder. Crazy stuff. Why did they do it? Because we have become a symbol of resistance. We have become a voice of reason and hope. Hope. They did everything in their power to deprive us of hope. And suddenly, truckers, farmers, rallies, preachers rose to the occasion and were giving people hope. They needed to destroy it. So we faced absolute craziness. 5 different inmates testified that they were giving incentives to murder me in prison. Then I was kidnapped from Calgary to Alberta, placed in Maxpot for the terrorists. They've done everything. During that